Right now, I am at the Topanga Mall in Woodland Hills. And what made me want to shoot this video is like, when you look around, you'll start to notice that people aren't really shopping at the mall as much as they used to. And all of the big brands that we grew up around, there's a big power shift that's going on the planet. And because influence is no longer centralized, like when we were in a system where basically there was a few companies that owned all of the media and telecommunications companies, and basically they were in a position to be able to shape our minds to believe whatever it is that they told us was what was happening, right? So it's like, if they said something, we believed them. Now the brand authority that these companies used to have, they don't have it anymore. When you look at all of the brands that used to be considered high quality, high performance, extremely popular brands, you start to notice that they don't really have a monopoly on influence anymore. You start realizing that because of social media, because our ability to create content, and for people on the internet all over the world to essentially be able to make their business visible, make themselves visible as a brand, we see something different happening now. And now the power is now with the people. And we get to determine what's popular, what's real, what's cool. So there's never been a better time to start a business than right now. So when you look at big brands and you think about what their economic advantage over us was, it was because they had access and visibility based on location. But because the internet is taking over the world and more people are shopping through Instagram, through TikTok, through Amazon, through various places that are sourced on the internet. Thank you. You as well. Now we're living in a society where there's going to be an equal playing field, because anybody's going to be capable of building influence. Anybody's going to be capable of building value around their brand with just their phone, with just the internet, with just their camera. So it'll be interesting to see who capitalizes on the opportunity. Everybody always sees the struggles that we face, the adversity, they see what we're up against, but they never could see the beauty that there is in being alive at a time like this. You know what I mean? And I know it's early in the year. But like, look, check this stuff out. Look, 75% off. And you know, I think that some of it has to do with it just being the holidays, and the holidays just ending and companies getting rid of old inventory. But at the same time, I think that shopping this way is out of date. When I go to places be empty, be nobody in there. Look, there's more people in here in the mall shopping for food than for clothes. Look, everywhere there's 2-3 people in there, nothing going on. So right now, best time ever to be alive, best time ever to become visible and let people know that you're here, and build your brand and become self-reliant and independent, because the old way of doing things is over. The monopoly on influence, the monopoly on brand it's over. Hold on one second, y'all. Just left the Topanga Mall. Y'all saw some of it when I was walking through the mall earlier in this video, but I'm looking at all of the spaces inside the mall that are unoccupied. And you got to remember, this is an upper middle class, you know, going into rich, wealthy. You feel what I'm saying? This is Woodland Hills, Calabasas. This is the kind of people that are out there. You know, this is a mall that you have valet at. I don't know about y'all, but where I'm from, there's no valets at the mall. So, you know, obviously this is an affluent area. And when I look at the fact that there are available spaces in the mall for you to rent still, and I look at all of the markdowns throughout the store, I look at the store traffic, and I know this is supposed to be a slow time of the year, but damn, it just makes me think about how much the digital landscape has changed shopping, and it's changed our view of brand quality, brand recognition. Like, when I was growing up, like, wearing Nike and Adidas was like fucking dope. You know, that was, you were wearing like fancy shit. You know, things that you could go access at the mall, that was considered fancy. You know what I'm saying? Wearing $160 Jordans, that's how much we used to pay when I was a kid. That was fancy. And I look now, and like, especially when I go into these high designer stores, like, when you look at the economy that we're in 2025, I think people are done with the, it's not just like one thing, it's a paradigm that we used to live in. For real. Like, and every time I'm here all the time because, you know, we shoot at at tons of photography and videography locations in San Fernando Valley. So like, I'm always in this area, Burbank, Woodland Hills, Calabasas. And every time that I'm over here and I go to this mall, I kid you not, Gucci is empty, Louis Vuitton is empty. You know, I don't see people going in there and spending $15,000. Now, I'm not saying that people are not still buying all this kind of stuff, but like, I'm seeing the shift. I'm seeing more e-commerce stores becoming popular. I'm seeing people, you know, be able to source products and create digital stores, and people prefer, like, when you look at the data, people prefer to shop online. People prefer to just order it straight to the house. And when I think about all this stuff, it makes me think as well, like, what my future plans are for 2025, 2026, and how I'm really going to take advantage of this digital landscape. I've been thinking about it all this time, and it's like, I spent so much of my time in the home improvement space, in the door-to-door sales space, to where like I was able to make, you know what I'm saying, $400,000 or $500,000 a year without creating content. So like, while all my friends, I remember all my friends starting off YouTube channels having 100 subscribers. Now they got several 100,000 subscribers. And to me, when I look at things, I realize that they were actually using their time wiser, because all of the views, likes, subscribers, all of that compounding over 5 and 7 years, the last 5-7 years, now these people have huge channels. They're making millions of dollars because what? Anybody can be visible now. All you have to do is put your camera on, point and shoot, and talk about a message. And now all of a sudden, you can be as big as some of these stores that you see in the mall. And it's crazy because these people used to have power over us. They had power over our perception of what brands were the best, because they had the best opportunity to be visible. They had the best placement for their brand. And when people were shopping offline, that's all that we knew, right? So now in this new landscape, I'm asking you guys, how many of you guys are making plans to adjust your future plans for growing your wealth, getting richer, or working less? See, I like to be a part of and put people in positions to be able to work smarter, not harder, to be able to put systems in place and be able to allow those systems to make money for us. I don't like being in positions where I don't like to talk about things that are just like, let's go out here and do a bunch of hard labor. We already know that system. AI is here. Automation is here. Robots are going to be doing our labor in a couple of years. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, if you in 2025 are thinking like, damn, maybe I should, I don't know, maybe I should be a salesperson or a lawyer, or a lot of these jobs are being, I'm not saying nobody should do these jobs. I want to pick my words very carefully. What I am saying is a lot of the big jobs that were top income earning jobs in America in the past, they're not going to be in the future. And when I think about people that I have separated myself from in the last 3 years, because during the last 3 years, I've really been in a heavy period of isolation where I'm really been concerned with like being healthy, establishing a simple life, having a schedule, sleeping on time. And I feel like my experiences in life are richer when I have a more disciplined routine. And as I look at who I used to be before I decided to change myself, the people that I used to connect with in that paradigm, they are still doing the same things that they were doing 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Some people are still living in the same general area that they were living in 7 years ago. And it's like, to me, you have to have a bigger lens to have perspective with in life. Like, if you want to become a knowledgeable person, I feel like traveling allows you to put a lot of things into perspective. It's not just about learning the history of a place and meeting people who are culturally different, but it also allows you to put things into a perspective, and it broadens your knowledge base in a way that staying local and close to home is not going to allow you to do. And comfort is killing people, though. People would rather stay in their hometown than have to face adversity for 6 months to establish themselves in a new place and have an opportunity to recreate themselves. To me, 2025 is about recreating myself, right? So not only am I going to be putting you guys onto a bunch of different reselling opportunities, but I also want to talk more about in 2025, just like understanding how to use the credit system and leverage that to create income and to create freedom for yourself, and understanding consumer law and understanding the various strategies that you can use to position yourself, to be the boss, to put your money, to put other people's money to work for you, right? And to be able to enjoy your life and do those things that are important to you. Like, a lot of things just boil down to knowledge. And me right now, I'm not here claiming that I have the most followers, that I have the most engagement. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to have a lot more engagement on Instagram. I feel like I changed my content, right? Like, I feel like my previous content was very corporate adjacent. And then when I stopped producing corporate adjacent content and I got sick of the corporate world and I just started being more myself, a large percentage of people that used to engage my content no longer there. I deleted all my old pictures. So this is a brand new start, but I really hope that everybody that ends up following this channel gets value from this. And I guarantee you, though, when I get done, I'm going to be shooting a video every day. That's been my commitment, and you guys are going to have to hold me to it. I plan to have at least 350 videos that are new on YouTube, and I can't wait to hear stories, to get feedback and messages from you guys saying, oh my God, I had no idea that I could position myself this way, and I didn't know that all these different things I could do to position myself and build a company, right? Because this is a new phase for me. So if you could do me a favor, though, if you did like this conversation, hit the like button for me. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm about to be jumping back on YouTube in a couple of hours. Probably shoot another video today because I have something I want to talk to you guys about. So we'll see what's up. But for now, I'm gonna catch you guys on the next video. Like I said, and make sure you follow me on Instagram too. I put all my information in the description box. All right. So for now, take care. Peace.